the app I made this semester is called GoMe. My idea came from my personal experience since I'm a college student like everybody else. We have a lot of things to do in our daily time, so sometimes we lost track what we should do or what we have done already. So basically, this app is just a mobile app that helps the user tracks the goals or things or other tasks they set that they need to be done. It helps the user to remember the things and the goals or the tasks they set, and it will track their goals. Once it's done, they can just checkbox the goal and leave it there. Here is my class diagram for this idea. And at first, we are starting from the view controller. It will guide the user to the login view, which is connected to the login view controller. It has two fields, email field and the password field, which is used for user to enter their email and password. And there are two buttons in the login view. It has a login button and a register button. The sign in button can sign in the already registered user to the app, or if you are a user, you can just click on the register button and the register view will pop up. As the register view pops up, it has three fields. Email field, password field, and the repeat password field. Those are the required field for the user to register their information like email, password. Or if the user already has an account, they can just click on the login button to go back to the login view to log in into their account. Or they can just click on cancel and go back to login view and do nothing. Once they enter all the fields with the correct form, they can click on register and all the data with their email, password will be sent to the Firebase database with a unique user ID. And for both login and register view, they use the model called user. It will generate a user ID and they save the email to Firebase based on the initial functions in there. Once the user is logged in, the app will guide them to the list view, which is a table view, contains a list of the things that the user needs to be done. For each cell, it has an image, a name of the task, and a checkbox. A user can click the add button on the top right to add a new goal or thing or task they need to do in the future, and add a name on it, add a description on it. Once the user is once an item is created, the user can go to the detail view to see the detail of this item. They can add image to it, and they can choose the image from their photo library, or they can choose it from the camera, which we do not have when we program the stuff, but they can access it from their phone to add a photo or image to the goal to the item they added. And then they click on the submit button to click on the upload button to upload the image to the Firebase storage and the database and it will generate a random ID for that photo, so that when user go back to the list view, it can be shown on the table. Once the user choose an image or in there, or he does not want to choose an image. It's just in the detail view, he can go to the map view by click on go to the map, and it will simply guide them to the map view, which is used for user to search a place, such as they can search Tempe, and the Tempe will show on the map. Or once this city is shown on the map, the user can search another interesting thing, such as cafe or restaurants, and the map will generate all the interesting places that user searched. Here is my MVC diagram, and I'm gonna starting with the view. So basically I have a couple of views: the login view, the register view, the list view, the detail view, and the map view. So for login view, it has two fields with email, password field, and login sign-in button. For register view, it has three fields with email, password, repeat password, those three fields, and sign-in button, register button, and cancel button. And for list view, it's a table just show the user's list of items they added. And for detail view, it shows the detail of the user's item and the image. They can choose the image from there to add to the list, and they can upload the image to the Firebase, and they can click on the button to go to the map view. In the map view, they can do search and show the longitude and latitude of the city. So in the view, it handles handles action from the controller, which like tab control, like any control buttons or navigation buttons, like go back, and like the buttons can move to another view controller, and they can view and they will update the user's list table and update the list image, and it will display the table after the API call. It will display the detailed information after the API call, and also it will upload the image of user's choice from photo library or the phone camera. So for controller, it connects with both view and model. For the controller connect to the view, it will tell the view like what action I did, like what action the user did, like the navigation or the edit table or edit detail view, or just shows a view, and it will control the view and the image picker control, and it will show the map view based on the button user clicked, and it will show the map view based on the search button user clicked, and it will interact with different view controller based on the button user clicked. And it will save the user information based on the button clicked, and save the user image, should save the user list, save the item, save anything that user stored on the save user input to the Firebase or the model we created. And for model and Firebase, it will brings back whatever it's saved on the user information place. It will notify the controller. It will show users save or deletions. It will show users information update. It will show users image updated, or login or register changed, or location changes, or users list has changed, or user list item has changed. So capabilities and limitations for this app are as follows. Capabilities for this app, it can handle user login and registration in real time. It will show users list of goals in a table, and users can add image to their goal. The user can do some map search in order to know where to go or just for fun. And the limitation is the app loads users' image like pretty slow. I don't know why, and I try to solve it. And the app cannot save users' location to the Firebase database. The upload image function needs to be improved for better performance. The lessons learned from this is I learned how to use MVC to design the app, and I learned how to use Firebase and its associated functionalities to design the app, and I can generate the app based on the idea I came up with and design it. So a suggestion for the improvement, I have 3 things to say. Like when teaching about web API, I would like to know more like examples of how to do it like effectively, since I have some trouble with it. And when teach how to use like constraints, because you just mentioned it in class, just like few words. Although it's not a big deal with the whole concept of this class, but it's like of vital importance of the mobile app development, especially like iOS app. If we do not have constraint, the app will look weird. And for myself, I would like to know more about like the gaming concept that you mentioned in the last few class. That's it.